A Mega North American fan. He's been going around asking people for Team Liquid Copium, and he really can't find any. Do you have any for him?
Um, well, against the Easter teams, we've been doing pretty well, especially compared to last time, I would say. I think,
Yeah, it's nice to see you again on the international stage. Last time I talked to you, you told me how you felt last year you were improving, going towards Worlds, and then at Worlds, scrims happened, and you lost confidence, and your performance kind of went dipped down. Um, how would you describe your sort of trajectory this split going into MSI and from scrims?
um, to be honest, I've been a little sick recently, so I've been playing like a little bit worse, but confidence-wise, I'm still confident that I'll play pretty well on the stage. Scrims have been going like up and down, but definitely like the team atmosphere compared to last year is a lot better. So I'm pretty confident.
All right. Is there a specific reason you feel like this year the team atmosphere is better? Is it maybe you guys learned more on how to not tilt?
Um, More than that, I think the team culture and like the way we talk to each other. More than talk to each other, I think it's the way we like I guess we're more I guess we've known each other and like hang out a lot. Cause like we definitely do hang out a lot more than we did last year, like as a team, I would say. And like talk about the game. So there's a lot more trust.
Okay. Would you say that this boot camp Team Liquid hasn't imploded at least yet?
There's been ups and downs, but more than explode now, not like last year.
All right. Well, that's progress. A Mega North American fan. He's been going around asking people for Team Liquid Copium, and he really can't find any. Do you have any for him?
Um, well, against the Easter teams, we've been doing pretty well, especially compared to last time, I would say. I think I think we still have a decent shot of playing well and winning.
All right, now I'm excited, and I'm pretty cynical. Speaking a little bit more about you, this is your second international tournament. How are you dealing with the pressure, especially now that you're the only North American team, and I'm sure that's going to add even more pressure onto you guys?
Piss chilling, man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, basically what I didn't want from last Worlds coming to another international event, I didn't want to like have my confidence broken. So going to this event, coming to the hotel, I was like, it won't happen again. So mentally, I've been pretty fine, I would say.
All right, that's great.
Definitely did learn a decent amount from the last Worlds.
That's great to hear. I think Masu was saying that his first game on stage he was shaking. I think even I was talking to earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, when the game starts, I'm pretty nervous, but once you're in the game, you can kind of focus up."
Yeah,
Um,
especially playing in a big stage.
yeah, you still haven't played yet, but are you able to enjoy those moments where you're watching this crowd and huge stadium playing the games, or is it more stressful and you're just trying to like lock in?
Um, because the Korea play-in or not play-in stage, the Korea one was not that big, but the LCS finals, the New York one was very big, so that was very nice. I'm excited to play in a big stadium again because we didn't play one for the spring playoffs.
Oh yeah, that must have sucked. The time you guys won, you weren't able to get a stadium.
Yeah. I mean, there's one in summer, so excited for that one.
All right. Um, what what are the expectations from Team Liquid on themselves coming into MSI? I know FlyQuest were saying, "Hey, we're just here to kind of like get some XP and level up." What are you guys like? What's your expectation? What is a success to Team Liquid?
Um, as a team, I think it definitely is to assess where we are and like get some EXP for sure and like see where we're falling so we can do really well at Worlds for the most part. So we can cause some damage there. But for the most part, it's like winning is nice, but for sure learning as much as we can and then bringing it back to NA and then doing well at Worlds is like the main thing, I would say, as a team.
And how are you going to make sure that the learnings that you take from MSI, you can actually apply them come spring split? We see a lot of teams go to MSI, go to Worlds, learn a bunch of stuff, and actually improve during Worlds, and then come back. And because the competition is worse, they kind of let loose and don't really keep the learnings going. How are you planning on, not letting that happen?
For us, we just try to make sure we play our own game instead of playing our enemies' games. So what we learned from here would be it'd be very important to make sure we keep playing our own game instead of just like the enemy team's games or like just the NA game. Because I would definitely say we learned a lot from scrimming different region as well.
Could you elaborate a little bit more about what you mean by playing our own game? Is it, being more aggressive or like, yeah, could you
Um,
explain?
more than that, I think it's playing our own like tempo game. Like instead of following the enemy team or doing that, we should make our own plays, do our own thing, and keep making sure we can keep the rhythm going.
Okay. Um, and I'm assuming Core, Impact, and Umti are the ones that do most of the shot calling. Is that accurate?
Yeah, for the early game, I would say Umpty does a decent amount. Then Core starts leading, and then Impact starts leading, and then everyone else chips in.
All right. Couple other questions. Are you going to stomp Jackie Love and Mako?
Um, I do hear they're very like up and down, so we'll see. For the NA fans, yes.
I will say I think that's a pretty old narrative of Jackie Love. I think a lot of people consider him to be the best. Were you able to scrim any of the Korean teams?
Yes, we scrim T1, but we now scrim Genji.
Okay. What has the narrative is Yeon and Core JJ looked fine in North America. They're going to get demolished in international play because the caliber of the player, you're going from Tomo and Meech to Guma and Elkanon. At least in scrims, has that been the case, or were you able to improve and hold your own?
For the most part in laning, we've definitely been holding our own. I think the things we've been doing in NA and the things we talked about on how these matchups should go were definitely correct for the most part. But then there are like definitely some tweaks here and there from what other people haven't been doing in these sorts of matchups.
All right. I think those were all the questions I had. Thank you for the interview. I hope you guys do well. Any game score prediction for? Obviously, you guys are gonna win, but
3-1 TL.
all right, 3-1 TL. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Bye. 3-1 TL. By the way, it's always enjoyable to talk to Jan. I think he's my favorite Team Liquid player. Which is funny because they have my all-time favorite top laner in Impact. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Jan, and I hope success for him. If you haven't checked out the Lehens interview, I know he's not the most popular player in the West, but I thought that was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I thought he was a very funny character. Think of like how G2 have Mickey and, back in Caps and Perks at for some point Yankos. They're like very fun, bubbly personalities. And I thought, I didn't expect that from Lehens, but it was my favorite interview so far at at MSI. I actually, in an interview, I mentioned World instead of MSI, but yeah, it is what it is. My brain. I went to sleep at 9:30 p.m. my local time and got up at 11:45 to do these interviews. So I'm running on negative sleep, but it is what it is. We got this.